going on with y'all today? This is your boy Divine Thought telling you what it is, what it ain't, and what it look like. Come on and take a journey with me on this mock draft, right? I'm gonna just let you, into my mind and what my mindset is when it comes to this mock draft, right? I'm gonna be a little controversial. I know I'm gonna have people that disagree with me. I'm gonna tell you why I'm picking who I'm picking. And also, on top of that, I'm not just gonna follow the rankings of other people. I'm going by what I've seen and what I've studied. Okay, so let's get started. And also, I might be trading as well. It depends. So this one, I'll do one where I won't, do any trades. But this one, I'm actually considering. Okay, I can't pass that up. I can't pass that up. Let me see who's all on the board. Genty's on the board. Malachi Starks is on the board. James Pierce is on. There's some really good players still left on this board. But my favorite pass rusher in the draft is right here at 34. So if I can make this trade, let's see, what else is, who is offering? Let's see. Nope. I got to take that because I feel like I can get who I want in the first round. And then I can double dip on either the offensive line or get a defensive tackle on the offensive lineman in the second round. And then with the fourth round pick, I can get an extra linebacker. All right, let's go and do this. Let's do this. Let's take it. Oh, no. Did it backfire on me? It backfired on me. My boy is gone. Tampa Bay. Tampa, you don't even need him. Greedy. Okay, so this changes my strategy a little bit. So what I'm going to do is, let's see. Malachi is right here. And I don't like Geno Stone like that. Let's see. James Pierce, who I have third as a pass rusher. And it's funny that he's right here. You know what? This one I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and take James Pierce here. Because we need another outside threat. We need another outside threat, other than Trey Hendrickson. And I'm not giving up on Myles Murphy. I think Myles is going to be all right as well. Prince is here. Gosh, maybe I should have took. Now look how this board fell. Look at how this board fell. There is no. I was hoping Armin would be there. I'm not a big fan of Jonah for us. I just don't feel like he's athletic. Now, Wyatt is there. I don't know if he's going to be a guard or a tackle. I've heard, different people say that his arms are not long enough, so he may end up being a guard. I've heard Teven Jenkins comparison when it comes to him because he got that nasty demeanor. But I'm telling you, I considered taking Malachi in the first round, but here's Xavier Watts right here. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take Wyatt because we have to protect Joe Burrow. No, not taking that trade. Not taking that trade. Okay. Let's go down here. Now I have to choose between Omar Lott and Wyatt Watts. And this is where it's going to be very important what we do in free agency. Everybody that know me know I want Milton Williams in free agency. That would be our interior pass rusher. But I cannot pass on Xavier Watts, man. Because that free safety position has been a thorn in our side ever since we let Jesse Bates walk. So I'm going Xavier Watts. So far, we have a pass rusher. We have an offensive tackle / offensive guard. Nope, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. No, I don't want that either. And we got us a ball hawking free safety. Now. Ooh! Yep. Now, look. Marcus, athlete. And the one thing that we keep saying that we want on this offensive line, We want athletic guys. I ain't even have to look at nobody else. Let's see. I may end up looking at Nasir. Darius Alexander. I like Darius Alexander. So that's somebody that I'm looking at probably in the next pick. Cam Jackson. I think he has potential to be a good run stuffer. Let's look at these linebackers. Chris Paul is right there. He's right there. Let's see. Who else do we have on here? DeMonte, he's a physical guy. He reminds me more so of what we already have in Chris Jenkins. So, no. Don't need Dylan. Tez Johnson is very intriguing at this point. Smaller guy. Fast. I got to go with Chris Paul Jr., man. I got to go with Chris Paul Jr. because we need to shore up that linebacker position. Now, right back on. Now, do I go Tez or let's look at corner? Dorian Strong is there. Okay, let's go back. Tight end. Do I want to? Nope. Let me go ahead and get Tez. Get Tez. All right. Let's see if Jake's still going to be there. He's still there. Okay. Now let's look at these defensive tackles. Darius is still there. Let me look at my board and see. Darius is not going to be there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take Darius because we need an interior. We need another interior pass rusher. So I'm going to take Darius here. Quick, athletic guy. Can get you instant pressure. Terry Ferguson is still there. But even though Terry Ferguson is there, let's see. Do I have 2 more picks? Yes. I'm going to go ahead and take Cam. I'm going to take Cam. Oh, no, he's gone. Cam is gone. No. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and do this then. Ooh. Upside. Let's see. I could double dip because I like Rucker. He's a good pass rusher, but he's just extremely undersized. Oh, Harris is still there from Iowa. Okay, let's see. All right, no. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Elijah. And then, I know I hear people screaming at me, take Pegasus. But I like Burrow too, though. And Black, somebody hit me up to Black, told me to check him out. He's a physical run stuffer. Burrow is undersized, but he's a very good run stuffer. And he offers some pass rush this year. I think he got like 6 sacks this year. Let's see. Let me see one more thing. Do I really want to add another corner to that room, or do we think a veteran is going to be added to that room? Because we got a lot of good young players there. Nobody there that I want from linebacker. Well, wait a minute. Nope. He's gone too. Not a fan of Savion. Do I really want Seth? Okay. Because I know he got... Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Let's go back and look. So if we move Wyatt back into guard and we move Marcus into guard, Chase, he's a tall, athletic dude. He'll be a guy that you look for simply because of potential. And that in this late, part of the draft, that's what you really look for. So this is what it come down to. Do I want to double up and get Ferguson? Because Ferguson is there right now, he's staring me in the face. Seth McLaughlin is staring me in the face. But we did just draft Matt Lee last year, and we like Matt Lee. Seth McLaughlin can play. He can play guard and he can play center. You know, he played both at Alabama. He's played exclusively center with us, but he did have that season-ending injury. You can never have too much depth. Do I want Terrence? If I draft Terrence Ferguson and I already drafted Elijah, does that just absolutely slam the door on Mike Gesicki coming back? And what about McLaughlin? What about Tanner McLaughlin? Is he going to be good? Okay, this is what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna draft, because let's see, we got Dax coming back off of injury. We have DJ Turner coming off of injury. I like Josh Newton. For some reason, Lou wasn't a big fan of DJ Ivy, but I like DJ Ivy because he flashed every time he got an opportunity. And we still have, of course, Cam Taylor-Britt, but he's coming into the last year of his contract because he was a second-round draft pick. And one of those guys is going to have to possibly replace Hilton because Hilton may not be back. I'm gonna go ahead and take Harris. Get another body in there. And this here concludes my draft. I got James Pierce, who is an edge-bending, explosive defensive end. To me, he's my third-ranked defensive end in this entire draft. I got Wyatt, big physical, guy that plays with an attitude, strong. He can play tackle and he can play guard. I got Xavier Watt, ball hawking, free safety. Can also come down and play the nickel. Marcus, another guy that's super athletic, and this is what we want. We want guys that can move, that can, like when we run zone runs on the outside, that can actually reach the second and third level. I mean, imagine these guys being able to move and hitting linebackers and stuff and having Chase Brown running behind them with his speed. Exactly. Chris Paul Jr., look, to me, this is one of the most slept on players in this draft. Chris Paul Jr. is a very good linebacker, and he's a complete linebacker. He's athletic. He can cover. He's solid in run defense. He's instinctive. I like Chris Paul Jr. To me, he's flying under the radar. Tej Johnson, he gives us something that we don't have currently. I mean, I know Charlie Jones is, 5'11", but this guy gives us somebody that's, I think he's 5'10", twitchy, fast. He gives us another dimension to this offense. Darius Alexander. I know he went to Toledo, and I think a lot of people are going to knock him because he went to Toledo. But I know y'all saw that pick six he had, or was it a pick six he had in a bowl game? I mean, he's athletic. He remind me of the kid that was drafted. I think was it either the Rams or the Vikings drafted him, that went to a small college in like the 6th or 7th round. G. Will had his name was Rodriguez. G. Will had got me hip to him. Athletic, stocky, short. He just has the frame and the burst of a 3-tech, something that you can mold. And that would go well with, what we got with James Pierce in the first round. Elijah. Look, if you haven't done research on this kid, go and do research on him. There was a tight end a few years ago a lot of us liked that came out of Miami, and we didn't get him. But this kid, he's athletic, he's explosive, and he can actually block a little. You know what I mean? So I think him being here this late, I don't think in reality he's going to be here this late. I think it's just like I don't believe that Marcus is going to be there in the 3rd round and Wyatt may not be there in the 2nd round, but Elijah is a good tight end. I think he can be one of the better receiving tight ends in the league because he does have the athleticism. Harris, okay. I've done a little bit of research on Harris. I'm going to have to do more. They said that he's a good press corner. But again, I'm going to have to do more research on him. And as of right now, this concludes my draft. I feel like this will be a draft that can help on both sides of the ball. I believe, James Pierce had in the pass rusher that can actually dip and bend on one end and have Trey Hendrickson on the other end. That's crazy. That's crazy. You get Wyatt. You got him being able to play the left guard or the right guard position. It gives you that physical demeanor. It gives you that physical nature. Somebody that's going to go out there and just, rag dog people. That's what you want. You want that in the guard. You got Xavier Watt, who is also a ball hawking free safety, but he's also a guy that would come up and run support. He's a solid guy. And I would be surprised if he's there. No, I think he's going to level out about 50. Somewhere between 42, 43-ish to about 50. So that may be about right for him. Marcus is not going to be there in the third round, bro. He's going to be a second round draft pick. If he tests crazy like people expect, he could potentially slide into the back end of the first round. Major athlete, but he's raw. He's raw. There are some people that have him over Armin. I'm not one of those people. But he is taller than Armin. He is very athletic. He's able to get to that second and third level as well. Chris Paul Jr. I've already told you about Chris Paul Jr. So I just feel like, those two offensive linemen will help, protect Joe Burrow. And I feel like the linebacker is a guy that could come in and potentially replace Jermaine Pratt. I think he's that good. And Tez, I believe he's going to, we don't know what's going to happen with Jermaine Burton. We don't. So that's a good, and also Charlie Jones haven't been healthy either. And I think Charlie Jones is 27, about to turn 28. So getting a younger option, somebody that got some explosiveness, that you can give him the ball in space that can make people miss, and also can be a deep threat. He adds another dimension to our offense that we was expecting with Jermaine Burton. I like Jermaine Burton, and I hope that he can get himself together, but it ultimately comes down to Jermaine Burton. But Tez is somebody that we can, he's a different receiver than what we have on the roster. And I've already told you about Darius, and I told you about Elijah, and I told you I got to do more research on Jamari Harris. But that's it. I'm telling you what it is, what it ain't, what it look like. Thank you for sitting here with me. Next time I do it, I'm not going to do any trades, and we're just going to go straight through. All right, who dey?